The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll work down inside the 45. The Giants at 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This defense for the Patriots, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Gano's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he returns this to the 22. Starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Taysom Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones looking for Shepard deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Giants. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are once again back in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Next, the score, Giants 10, Patriots 7. Grant Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams on defense. I mean,
there he goes left side. Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
it's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. To the air again, Smith. Looking for Fortin, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Giants 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play this run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
And he will have a Giants 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll find Hodgins there complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 26. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a 1st-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 57 yards.
A 57-yard gain. First down, New England.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running left is Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now Smith. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2 yards to go, second down. Smith going to move him around. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 60 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. It's Barkley on the counter. Now inside the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 44 yards. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed at this in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Smith. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Smith. And he gets this to Thornton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
1st and goal, New England.
Stevenson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Geno Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, and they'll accept that penalty. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Geno now to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Stevenson again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Smith gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
And it's fielded at the 34. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. Oh, nice move. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
Christian Gonzalez up to make the play.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A little surprise pays off on 3rd-and-1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Jones out to the flat, that's caught. Touchdown! Isaiah Hodgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Ryland on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Giants 24. Chad Ryland will kick off for the Patriots.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run once more with Stevenson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To the right side, this is Stevenson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima. Switch, switch, switch. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Up, go.
Saquon Barkley running right. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think, and you know,
I always think
I just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.